I will be speaking about the secrets of dreams and visions. This is something that so many people have failed to understand and have failed to comprehend the importance, the significance, and the power that these two possess. Hallelujah. So now, many of us have had dreams and visions at one point in time, and we did not understand what was going on. We did not take them serious. We did not take the necessary steps after those dreams and visions. So, what is a dream? What is a vision? Dreams and visions, these are ways that God uses to communicate to us. So, when God wants to speak to you, He speaks to you through dreams and visions. Through dreams and visions, that's how God speaks to you. That's how God communicates to you. So, with that said and done, I would say dreams and visions are very much important, and for us to pay much attention, because sometimes we've had a vision or a dream that was warning us of something that was about to happen, and we just, it's just a dream, it's just a dream. Sometimes it's not just a dream. You need to understand the mysteries and the secrets of a dream, and so that you know when God is speaking to you, so that you know when God is trying to pass a message, communicating with you. You must know whether is this a genuine dream from God, or is this a manipulated dream from the devil, or is this a dream from the mind? Because you must understand, visions can come from three sources. It can be from God, it can be from the devil, and it can be from the mind. So now, if this dream comes from the devil, in most cases it is manipulated. The devil does not originally make his own dreams. It's very rare, although he does conjure some of his own dreams, and he feeds you those dreams at night. But in most cases, he hijacks dreams, messages, and then he manipulates them, and then he tinkers and messes with them, and then he gives you a dream that has been manipulated. It was initially from God, but now because it has certain things that are no longer godly, certain things that are no longer of God. Listen, when Gabriel was trying to pass a message to Daniel, that the prince of Persia wrestled with him for 21 days. For 21 days, the prince of Persia wrestled with him over a message. Just a message. Now, some of you might think that the only reason he was trying to mess with him was just because he did not want Daniel to have this information. That could be true. But you know what could be more true? Is that the devil was trying to get control of that message so that he can give it to Daniel in his own vision, in his own vision. So he can mess around with it, and then give a vision that has been tinkered with. A manipulated vision. This is what the devil does. This is what the devil does. And it is of utmost importance that we are able to discern, that we are able to separate, that we are able to tell from a genuine vision that is from God, and a vision that is from the devil, and the vision that is from the mind. Ever watched a movie before, and then you go to sleep, what you're watching, you begin to dream. Sometimes you dream yourself in the movie as part of the characters, interacting with the characters in the movie. And you know those characters are not real. Made up, these are fictional characters, but you begin to dream about them, and the experience is so real. It's like super real, to the point of you're even convinced that this is happening for real. When you wake up, it was only just a dream. So those are dreams, those are visions generated by the mind. Generated by the mind. So the mind has the ability to project pictures, whether you are asleep or not asleep. The mind can project pictures Pictures. 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 So what's a vision? A vision is a set of pictures in motion. So now, when your mind turns thoughts, words, ideas into pictures, moving pictures, we call that a vision. We call that a vision. We call that a vision. So there are ideas, there are thoughts in the brain, in the mind. And the mind has the ability and the capacity to change those ideas into motion, moving pictures, vision. People think the word vision is supernatural. Just, oh, it's divine to speak of vision. Even in business, they ask you what's the vision? What's your vision? What's your vision? So when they ask you what's your vision, they are asking whether have you seen your ideas in action as motion? Yes, you have an idea, but have you seen that idea in your mind? Have you seen it being carried out? Have you seen it being progressive? And if your ideas, you have seen your ideas being carried, how was it? How was it? How was it? How was it? And they ask you, what's your vision? What's your vision? So when they say, what's your vision? They're asking, what have you seen about that word, that idea in your mind? Okay? Now, how are visions created? How do visions come to be? How does one have visions? It starts as a word. All visions and dreams start as words. Words which are then interpreted and then projected as pictures in motion. Pictures in motion. These are words which are then projected as pictures in motion, and then when those words are projected as pictures in motion, we call them vision. Vision. You have a vision. So when you have a dream, it is God dropping a word into your spirit while you are asleep, and then your spirit begins to process the word and then projects the word from God as pictures in motion. So you have a clearer understanding. So visions and dreams are a way of making us truly understand or understand better what God is trying to communicate with us. Because sometimes we better understand things when we see them rather than we hear them. We better understand things when they are shown to us rather than when we just hear them. So now, if that word is dropped into your spirit begins to process. So, but the word in your mind is processed by your mind, and it creates a physical vision. But the word dropped in your spirit is processed by your spirit, and we call that a spiritual vision. Now, how can one trust a vision? Simple. How do you know? Should I trust the vision? Should I trust this dream that I just had? I've been dreaming a lot. Prophet, tell me, can I trust my vision? Should I trust my vision? That's a very good question that you should be asking. So what I would say is, in order for you to be sure, 100% sure, so that you know whether to trust the vision or no, this is not a vision to be trusted. The first thing you need to know is to find out the source. Is it from God? After finding out if this vision is of God or not, then you need to discover if it has been tinkered with. Has it been manipulated? Have the content of the vision been manipulated? Is it still the same way? Is it still in its original form as it was when it left the mouth of God? Or certain contents of the word, that vision, that dream, have been changed? So if it's not in its original state, original form, don't trust it. If it is a word that has been tinkered with, don't trust that vision, don't trust the dream. It is there to mislead you, it is there to misguide you, and most likely destroy you. It is there to misguide you, mislead you, and destroy you. So, if you want to know whether you can trust, you can depend on that vision, I just had a dream, the first thing, investigate. You investigate. You investigate. You search the dream. You discern. You see, today we have softwares that can edit contents. Can edit, so it's not you cannot trust everything that you see. You can't trust everything that you see. But I watched a video, if it's not early this year, it's late last year, whereby Adobe had released a software that is able to show you what changes have been made in a certain photo, and to even return that photo to its original state. This is what we need to do as Christians. We need to train, and we need the information, the necessary information. We need to update our spirits to the point whereby we are able to identify words that have been messed with, visions, dreams that have been messed with. And after getting a vision that has been manipulated, we should be able to get the true form or the original form of the vision. What was God trying to say here? Yes, the devil is messed around with the vision, but what was God trying to say here? What was the original version of the word? What was the original version of the dream? What was the original version of the vision? Because so many people are running and are carrying out a manipulated vision, and they are doing something, them believing that it is God who said I must do this. It is God who led me through this path. And they find themselves in difficult situations. They find themselves in difficult situations. So we should develop the ability. We should develop the ability to recognize. We should develop the ability to recognize whenever a vision or a dream has been manipulated. Because if you carry out a manipulated dream, vision, word, instruction, assignment, you are not carrying out the assignment, the original assignment of the original sender. You are now carrying out someone's assignment disguised. It is a disguised assignment of a third party. That's what the devil has done. He has made so many people to do his bidding by camouflaging his assignment through God's assignment. So whenever the enemy captures your dream, some say, I had a dream but I forgot it. And then sometimes the dream comes back as if you are being reminded, as if you remember it. Sometimes not that the Holy Spirit help you to remember the dream, but now it is the devil bringing back a manipulated version of the dream. What you are remembering is not truly what you received. So the message got to you and the devil stole it. And he said, this one was not wake up with this information. Let me manipulate it. Let me manipulate it. Sometimes the seeds are stolen before they reach the ground, but sometimes they reach the ground and the evil sower comes, takes away the good seeds and sow bad seeds. So sometimes, even after the vision has entered the soil, entered your spirit, the enemy comes and takes it and puts a manipulated, a bad seed. The content of the vision, the content of the dream have been messed with, have been tinkered with. And that is how so many people were led astray. And that is how so many people found themselves carrying out the devil's vision in the name of God. Because it was a manipulated dream. It was a manipulated vision. It was a manipulated message. Be careful. This is the Senior Prophet JJ Mark, and if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so now by